Hello everybody and welcome to another Dev Corner. I'm Tom from the community management team here at DICE, and today we're here to talk about Season 4 11th Hour and of course play some games. With me are Sophie, hello, Oliver and Jaime. Hey. Welcome everybody, and do you please want to introduce yourselves?
Yeah, absolutely. My name is Oliver Anderson. I work as a gameplay engineer and tech lead here at DICE. Most recently I worked on the Return to the Class system, which was tons of fun. And before that I mostly jumped around a little bit, but hardware stuff like weapons, gadgets, explosions, cool Michael-based stuff.
Blowing up shit.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool.
Yeah, hey everyone, I'm Sophie. I'm a technical designer working on the vehicles team. What that means essentially is that I'm kind of the glue that keeps the engineers and the designers together, and together we make the vehicles go room. I did a lot of work on the RAM vehicle previously and the AM system. And even before that, when I was a silly little intern, I worked a lot on the grapple hook for my K actually.
My main.
My main as well.
Thank you for that.
My boy.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Hey everyone, I'm Jaime, a game designer at EA DICE. I mainly focus on specialists and gadgets. A quick example of what I do is in the Season 3 I work on the Rashid Science gadget, the XM370A Airbus launcher. Really cool, all those clips provided by the community. And yes, I'm from the design department, that one that Sophie glues with coding and programming.
It's a perfect setup here.
Yeah, they don't understand each other if I'm not in the middle.
We
need a narrator or like a translator here. Yeah.
Okay, welcome. Glad
you.
to have you all here and excited for some Season 4 gameplay.
Yes.
How are you all feeling now Season 4 is out?
Finally, like it's really exciting.
Yeah.
I think the game is in a really good spot right now, and like Season 4 is packed full of cool content. So it's excited. I'm excited to really see what players come up with the different sandbox elements.
Same.
Yeah, I'm also really happy with how we turned everything around the last year. Just Googling Battlefield Season 4, it just comes up a lot of like so nice comments and articles, and it's just so nice to see. It's very exciting to be a part of this now.
Yeah,
awesome.
I'm just
Happy to be here.
I'm just happy to be here. I can echo the words from Oliver and Sophie.
Yeah.
But yeah, really excited. This season is specifically hits different since Camila Blasco is Spanish, just like me, so that's like some connection.
Bro.
Shout out. Cool. Awesome. So this is a quick recap for what's new in the season. So we've got a new map, a new specialist, a new gadget, 4 new weapons, which is awesome because in the previous season we had 3.
Yeah.
2 new vault weapons, and a new vehicle, and of course a new battle pass full of shinies. So we'll show you everything that's new, and then we'll go into some gameplay. Oliver will give us a quick recap of the Return to the Class system. If you haven't played in a while, you just joined us today, then yeah, it's good to hear about what the update that we just did in January. We also have our community manager Kevin /Total FPS in chat, so please say hi to him. He's my
Hi, Kevin.
counterpart.
Hi, Kevin.
Hey Kevin.
And then yeah, how are you feeling? Do we want to dive in and show some stuff?
Yeah.
Start.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Rock and roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
Room.
Push us forward. Yeah, let's go. Cool. Let's. Oh no. Oliver, you're going to start with a quick recap of the Return to the Class system. I almost skipped it. Let's go.
No, I'd love to just mention it a little bit. And it's so in update 3.2, the one we released in January, we brought back classes or class gameplay to Battlefield 2042. And we did that by having 4 classes: the Assault, Support, Engineer, and Recon. And we've divided the available gadgets between those classes, as well as the throwables. We decided to keep the primaries and secondaries open because we've really seen a lot of feedback from players. All of this is coming from feedback. And there were like favorite combos that we didn't really want to restrict. So we added something called weapon proficiencies, that instead of restricting you or pushing you, we are kind of nudging you or encouraging you to play a certain play style because we still want a certain gameplay or a role tied to a class.
So as a summary, we brought back the classes, class identity, and with weapon proficiencies, we're giving you the opportunity to really feel that class identity as well when you use the weapon that's attributed, what a word,
Yeah.
to your class. Cool.
To summarize, Battlefield is classy now.
Yeah, Battlefield is Damn, you stole my
First
line for
pun
the
of
end,
the
man.
night.
Cool. Let's jump into season 4 stuff. So maybe we can. I think we can already see Blasco, the new specialist, on screen. Do you want to explain what's new about her
Yeah.
and how she works?
Yeah, for sure.
Cool.
Camila Blasco, the latest recon added into the lineup of specialists. We have her main gadget is like the Axis infiltration device, like AKA signal jammer. And basically, it's going to help a lot us to avoid getting spot by the enemies. We are going when playing in a couple of matches. We will get into more detail about her gadget and a specific example of how to get the max out of it.
We'll show it.
Yeah.
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 You're gonna know later.
That's why we're here.
And also the trait, the ambush expert that is going to, we will not be able to trigger motion-based gadget, for example, the Claymore. It will not get detonated, so that's gonna be really great. Also, we can take a look at the open gadget.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you check in the classes screen, or here in the
Yeah, class screen here.
yes.
There we go.
So for the
Yeah,
recon,
there with
assault
the tracer
here.
I
arc.
mean, we guys play this game every day
Thank
and we
you.
still
No,
don't know
yeah.
how to find the stuff.
Good block. Yeah, this is the SP8 explosive launcher, aka the sticky grenade, the sticky launcher.
Sticky grenade.
yeah,
Yeah, basically we will be able to shoot 2 projectiles before reloading, and it will get a stick attached to the body enemy. It's gonna be fun if we can manage
For
to-
us.
yeah, for them.
it looks a lot of
We
fun.
can stick them to the enemy's body and see them running around. But yes,
Cool.
do you want me also to showcase the vehicle? No, or weapon.
Yeah, let's show the weapons, and maybe start with the Super 500, our new secondary shotty, which is
Yes.
so now you can go double shotgun,
Yes,
which is
a nice
cool.
meta.
yeah, a nice meta. Like we hope to see the double meta
Finally.
shotgun.
So we have 4 new weapons, main weapons in this patch, and the first one, as Tom said, is the secondary, which is a shotgun, which is the first for this game. But we brought it back from Battlefield 4. And if you see me looking over here, it's also just to see the game. Where
Yeah, we're looking
we
at
have
the
a
game
scene
over
about it.
here.
Yeah.
Where's this guy looking?
And this is it's a really nice tool for those who like to play longer ranges. If you, for example, have a sniper and you hear someone sneaking up to you behind, then it's a great tool to kind of turn around and have something close range as well. Or it's just awesome to use close range down in the tunnel on the new map.
Yep, definitely.
Moving on to the new SMG, the AC9. It's a perfect close range weapon. Jaime really likes this one. It's kind of there to fit the same playstyle as the K30, but it has some nice plus menu attachments that can actually increase its range a little bit further. The assault rifle then. This one is really cool.
Everyone's
Yes,
favorite.
the new shiny.
The RM68. So this one is very interesting. It has a built-in silencer and muzzle brake that's like, it's very large there in the front. Yeah, if we preview it here, like you can see that. And it's a very interesting design in many ways.
Oh, bro, don't do the barrel in our face, man.
This one actually has a built-in iron sight on the side. So whichever scope you pick, you can always swap to a canted sight and like tilt it and be cool.
Can we take a look at that closer? If you can turn it around properly.
I cannot zoom in.
Yeah.
But
Okay, yeah, but
It's
yeah, we
can
can
see
see
it.
it.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah. And we've had canted sights as a selectable thing on other weapons, but here you can actually have it
Yeah.
together with whatever scope you want.
Also, this skin is awesome.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
fits
sick.
the season theme really well.
Yeah.
So then we also have an LMG, the fourth weapon. So the RPT-31. Yes, it's a fast-firing, or like the bullet velocity is very high on this one. So it's a nice alternative to the LCMG. We also have two new
Vault weapon.
Vault weapons coming in from Portal, the Type 88 LMG and the SVD from BF3.
This is the
SVD. So yeah, really exciting. Lots of new stuff for people to play with here in All Out Warfare, and
So I think, yeah, I mean, for the season launch, you have the 4 new weapons and 2 new Vault weapons. So in total, we have 6 new weapons to play in with All Out Warfare, which we think is pretty cool. Can we show off the chunky boy?
Yes.
Stole my line, Tom.
Sorry.
Anyway, so I'm just gonna ignore that. So yeah, this is the Cav Brawler, or as you gamers probably call it, a chunky boy. I'm so mad at you right now. So this is a new vehicle for Season 4.
Sorry for stealing your own.
I will never forgive you. I think that this vehicle serves primarily 2 purposes. One is being really good against like explosives, and it's like very good at like close combat kind of stuff. And the second one is that it's very good for team play, because you have the 5 seats and you have the 2 open seats, which allows the player to actually use their own abilities and repair tools and such, as well as it has team spawning upon it, even when the vehicle is full, so that you can better push that objective, just lay down the massacre.
And what can you do in those open seats?
Well,
There's a special thing in those, right?
there is a special thing you can do in those open seats that we can probably look at closer later.
Yeah.
But there's this ducking feature.
Yes.
So if you're in the... Are you holding the duck? Right? All I've ever got to do is squeeze the duck. So you can actually duck, which allows you to avoid certain projectiles, take less blast damage, if I'm not misremembering.
Yeah, you can kind of hide from them.
Yeah, you can kind of hide. So yeah, that's a really new feature for
this game.
this game, actually. That's pretty cool.
And then the spawning on it, even if it's full, that is unique to the vehicle. So that's
Yeah,
really
it makes
cool.
it really good for like pushing an objective.
Yeah.
With the vehicle being so chunky and strong, it's just like, what is it, an armored
chunky. An armored chunky.
Armored chunk.
An armored chunk.
An armored chunk.
Yeah.
I did see a question in the chat. Such a shame that vault weapons are useless without 24 attachments. So we've heard your feedback on this. So it's something we're actively investigating right now. I'm looking at the Twitch chat. It's up. We've heard your feedback, and it's something we're looking into right now. No news, but it's high on our radar. Just wanted to add that in there.
Yeah, should I keep talking about this?
Yes.
Right, so what is special for the Brawler as well is the close defense system, which is basically that you can disperse a bunch of grenades around you that just kills soft targets. The Brawler is great at killing soft targets. You will see this with the turrets on the weapon station as well as this feature. It's very good for just putting down the soldiers. And then, of course, we also put the active protection system on it, so you can shoot down other missiles. And yeah,
It has all the protective thingies that you would want,
thingies,
and you can also throw some grenades in your face
Exactly.
if you happen to stand next to it.
To go close,
Yeah.
It's like the ultimate close range squad
Exactly.
team play vehicle.
So really good for pushing those objectives. Shall we take a look at the battle pass, which is also new for season 4, new season, new battle pass. So there's a lot of cool new stuff in there. So let's maybe just browse a little bit through it. But first, this legendary skin for Blasco, which I think is super awesome. Fault.
I don't know what that means though.
Words.
Who's at fault?
Not us.
There's
Not us.
Not us.
there's always like these really cool small details that tie into the lore on the skins and such. There's a lot of work that goes into them.
Yeah. And by the way, we forgot to mention the lore pages for all the specialists. If you can show that one for Blasco. So if you are interested in the backstories for all our specialists, then we have the lore pages now in game. So the one for Blasco is pretty cool. She is Spanish, just like Jaime.
So Jaime will now read all of this live.
We will read all of this live.
In Spanish.
In Spanish.
Translated. Yeah. But yeah, like before it was on our website, but now it's in game as well. So check it out if that's something you're interested in. And I think that's Do we want to browse a bit more through the battle pass maybe, and then we can show off the.
Do you want me to show any specific?
So
tier?
like in previous seasons, we have 100 tiers of content, and One really cool thing here to
That's
point
cool.
out, I love that player card,
Oh, that's cute.
is that there's Battlefield coins or points included in the Battle Pass. And if you save them up, you will actually get enough to buy the Battle Pass for the next season.
Yeah, that's very awesome.
So you can keep your investment and don't have to pay it double for next.
It's free real estate.
Free real estate. Points. Cool.
Points.
So this is filled with free and paid content, but all of the gameplay is free.
That's the most important bit. So the new specialist, weapons, vehicles, gadget, they're all unlockable through the free tier. So if you do not want to buy the Battle Pass, you can still get all the new gameplay content for the season. And I think we made some improvements to like the missions as well, or at least the missions UI,
Yeah.
which Oliver, you can...
So shout out to the meta team, which we call the team who works with these parts here at DICE. And they, in 4.0, they've really looked at all of our different engagement features and for the UI for those, and kind of tried to make nice improvements to understand, like make them easier to understand. So here they've, as you see, it's a new visual. It's more clear with the weeks. They actually show you an overview of which bonus missions you have completed, so you can get an more easily spot the ones you've missed from previous weeks, and also which weeks you haven't completed. Since just even if a week is over, you can still go back and finish the regular missions.
So nice few quality of life updates, I would say. I think that's like a common theme within our updates, these little things that you might not pick up at first, but if you compare the game now to Season 1, all these quality of life updates add up, and yeah, it's pretty cool.
So does that mean that I can go in on week 10 and just finish everything up until then?
So not now, but
Not now.
once week 10 has been unlocked, then you can play those missions, and you can also play the missions from week 5.
Yeah, through each tier, but not the bonus missions. I think those are...
Exactly,
Locked per
they
week,
are, as it says, they're expiring in 4 days, 19 hours. That is more of incentive or bonus to those that, it's a reward to those who play this specific week.
How are you feeling about gameplay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. Let's play some conquests on the new map, Flashpoint. Oh.
So we have this. So Flashpoint Conquest. That's what's up with that playlist?
Sorry,
that's
Flashpoint Conquest.
yes.
So yeah, so new season, new map. So we want to make sure you have a 24/7 playlist for Flashpoint. If you enjoy the map or you want to see what's new, so you can just easily jump in. And I believe there's still one for Breakthrough this week as well. But yeah, right now we're gonna play a round of Conquest, show off some cool Let's Go gameplay. Obviously, grenade some people with the brawler.
Brawler.
I will try to pick up the brawler because people are.
We're gonna
quick.
try to get the brawler. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always really cool with the updates here in the play menu with each season. So this is a location from the map actually, which you can run to and play in.
And also,
die in.
let's keep a close eye on the insertion sequence, because we've updated the speed at which you go into the game now.
It's so quick you might miss it.
Yeah, like I asked one of our producers, and we made it 42 seconds faster than it was before, which is that's quite a big chunk of
If
time
you
we
multiply
shaved
that
off.
by the amount of players we have.
Some
That's
big
a lot
brain
of
math
seconds
there.
saved.
That's a lot of seconds.
Can you do that math in your head? I mean, you are an engineer.
I'll get back on to you on that.
I guess we're too late to
Also, the end
lock
of
into
round is
vehicle.
pretty-
Brawler locked in for deployment.
Yes.
Let's go.
Nice, good job.
My
Good
baby.
job.
My
That's why we
son.
picked you.
Thank
man.
you.
You had one job.
You
My
had
job
one
here is done.
Exactly.
Nice.
Oh, look
Someone
at that
really-
slick skin.
Yeah.
It
Season
also
themed and everything.
matches. It also matches the. Oh, I can't remember the assault rifle name.
Oh, the RM68?
Yeah, it's the
skin we
same
picked
type of
up?
skin. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's really nice.
Yep, it's a nice theme for the season.
And if you want to hear more about the weapons, you should listen into our recent podcast episode, where Alex, our...
Fanboys over them.
Can you see
Yes,
the guys ducking in
so-
the back there? It's so cute. Sorry.
Oh yeah, there we go. So
I just wanted
so
to point that out.
that's something you worked on, right?
Not me specifically,
Oh,
but
but
a
the team.
person close to me
Okay.
in my team. worked very hard to make that work.
You can see
And
them-
we
you
made a
can see
lot
them
of
like-
memes about this.
It's like whack-a-mole.
It's
Yeah.
like- exactly. Oh, I think they look really cute down there. But here you can clearly see the open seats, and they have like all their weapons out, and they can use their abilities as much as they want, almost, I guess.
They look very cute until they start
Yeah.
dropping grenades and like shoot.
I have a question.
I think someone died there. Yeah.
Can I revive when? Sorry, repair when I'm in the seat.
Yes, you can use repair tools while in the seat.
Nice.
That is one. That was
is
Team
actually
player.
super
that
cool.
was one of the points. And there you can see when he's turning. Oh, now he's not turning anymore. He's now maybe It's one thing that I really like about this vehicle is that it has rear wheel steering. So the handling is actually very, very versatile, where you can steer the vehicle basically like this. This was something that we tried for the Ram at first, and then it worked really well. So we implemented it for the Brawler as well. So you can do really like sharp turns around edges and stuff.
He's repairing.
Yeah,
he's repairing.
down
Very
there.
Nice.
Boom. And as another reminder, like the repair tool is something that we. Come on,
Can't
man.
believe you did
He was blocking me behind. Why he parked the LAT before me?
But yeah, the repair tool is something that we bought back as the class gadget for the engineer. So they now have the repair tool as their
Yeah.
specific gadget. So they always have it.
Yeah, we had it in the game
Yeah.
before, but now they don't have to decide between that and another gadget. So you can always expect an engineer to be able to repair it.
The chat is giving us a lot of compliments on the map. And I do agree. I think this is one of the like coolest map we have so
Yeah.
far. Like I remember playing it really early on, and I just fell in love instantly.
Yeah.
I think it has great verticality. And, you know, with the zip lines going all over the place, I think it's just a
And-
really sweet map.
Yeah, it is. And big shout out to our Ripple Effect team who made the map. So
Yeah.
they did a really good job here. It's awesome to see. And yeah, it's the first map Ripple Effect made, the post-launch map, other than the portal map. So it's cool
Yeah.
to see them bring a shiny, cool new location to Battlefield 2042.
And I will see Jaime doing his best work with Glasgow.
And now the pressure is on. Like, you are alive, so you have to perform now.
But there you can actually see the canted sights
We totally jinxed that. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
man.
and how cool that is.
Once Jaime is done being dead, we can maybe take another look at the canted sides.
Yeah.
On my way.
So the spawn beacon there, as you see,
Jaime.
is the class gadget or the class equipment for that's always available for recons. So just like the repair tool for engineers, you always have the spawn beacon for your squad to spawn in.
Question from the chat here as well. Can all team members spawn in the brawler, or can only squad members spawn?
All of them.
All of them. So that's the unique thing about this. And even if you're
Team
not in
play.
it, you can spawn.
Exactly.
Yeah, even if it's full.
Even if it's
Yeah.
full, you can spawn right outside of it. Just get right onto that objective.
It's,
Sweet.
yeah, that's very sweet.
Come on, Jaime.
You got this, bro.
You got this,
And,
bro.
Trying to push E1.
E1.
And just
E1?
want to play the objective and help my team, but
I mean, it looks like they're doing it pretty good without you right now.
How do you change the canted sights? That's a question in the chat.
you
So
can
the-
press F.
If you're zoomed in.
So F's in the chat. Come on, you got him. There we
Yeah.
go.
So you press F to swap to it. If
Oh.
that was the question, if it was how you kind of customize it, that's a built-in thing. So you can actually keep it on regardless of whichever scope you pick.
Which is a very nifty extra
Yeah, I love
thing.
that.
If you
Yeah.
want to go OG aiming, then you have it there. Let's see.
I like the vibe of this map.
Yeah.
Like
It's
right from the
really
first
cool.
playtest, it just, I don't know, it felt like a BF3, BF4 map to me. I really liked it.
Come on, get some Super 500 action.
Yes.
He's like, I'm kind
pressure.
of busy here, man.
I'm trying my best.
Yeah.
I mean, you're only live,
nice.
so you don't have
That's
to
a
be
nice
great.
Yeah.
So if you haven't played the last few seasons, one really cool thing we can see there with the score that we have active right now is you can see yellow score coming up there, which actually means it's multiplied. So either you can have a XP multiplier personally, or we can have like XP weekends.
XP weekends.
Yeah.
Another question from the chat. By the way, we have the chat on the big screen here, so if you see us looking that direction, then we're reading the chat, so we can all answer and
We're
look
on
at
to you
what's
guys.
going on. Yeah, we're giving
Looking at
clues. Will we see better deployment numbers / types for vehicles on a per map basis? Yes, because we keep updating this live, and I think we published some updates today for the Flashpoint map, where we changed the vehicles. I believe it was on Breakthrough per sector, and we just pushed out a tweet for that as well to let folks know. So yes, we will continue to monitor and make some updates there, and we can do that live. In the live environment, doesn't need a patch or a specific update. So if we see the balance is off, then we can change that. We have also seen some feedback from players that Breakthrough maybe wasn't fully balanced right now, but looking at the numbers this morning, I believe it was 49-51 in favor of attackers. So it's on Breakthrough, it's
Very
pretty
even.
well balanced right now. But again, we'll continue to keep an eye out and make changes as necessary.
I mean, I just read a really important question in the chat. Akimbo Super 500 when?
So the funny thing about us adding a secondary shotgun now is that you can pick a shotgun for your primary slot. So you can have 2 shotguns.
You can have 2 shotguns.
Yeah.
But
You
can
you have to swap between them really quickly to.
So you can pretend that you're having an Akimbo side, right? Maybe we'll get that in the future.
Double shotgun. That would be awesome.
I mean, Akimbo anything is pretty cool.
It's like in the podcast episode now where you said it would be nice with a mode, just shotguns everywhere. Alexia would have loved that.
Yeah, she would. Another question in the chat, and I actually don't know the answer, but I think we can test it. With the canted sight, does the game remember you've swapped so the next aim down sight is still canted? Can we test that? Does that actually
I think so.
That is the intention, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
So it does. And it's also,
Let's try it.
as you can see there, it's between spawns. So it's on the same server. So if you quit the server, play it next time, it doesn't remember, it defaults to the regular scope. So you can always expect that. But if you've decided to, in this round, change to the canted sight, it will remember that for that weapon.
Yeah, we can try now. If I aim, basically before dying, I switched to the 4x scope,
Cool.
and right now I'm aiming, ADACing, and it's still the
And
one
it's-
I switched.
It's the same thing with scopes that have like different magnifications or like different types, really, where you press F to alter while aiming down sights. It remembers that. Behaves the same way as your fire mode, actually, automatic or single fire.
And I think the area of the map, the underground area, the underbelly of Flashpoint.
Underbelly.
The underbelly. Hey, I want to make it sound.
Yeah.
That's so dramatic.
Yeah. Hey, it's pretty cool. So let's see if we can get lost in all those corridors that like.
There are many different like ways in
Yeah.
to that underground section. Holes into the map, like this big cylinder-shaped hole up here, or circle.
And I think you
Uh,
can
What-
fly in
what
here
is
with a
this place
helicopter as
supposed
well.
to
I've seen
be?
videos of that already.
Yeah.
It's so much fun.
If you are a pro pilot, like
Not me.
not me either, try flying into the hole on Flashpoint and see what you can do. It's pretty cool.
I mean, I work with vehicles, but I am the worst airplane driver in the game possible. Like, do not trust me
But it's
with a
because,
helicopter or an airplane.
it's because you're the glue that makes it go vroom.
Exactly.
You know, you don't fly them. You just
I
make
don't
them
fly
go
them,
vroom.
I just make them go vroom.
Yeah.
And chop, chop, and vroom, vroom. And zoom, zoom.
Can we, like I see you've been using Blasko's gadget as well. Just to show off, can you, talk more about what the ability does? While you're playing, can you do that? Or is it too much? Because then we'll wait until
I mean,
someone
yeah,
else
I can
plays.
do it. Like a couple of great examples in order to use the new gadget is basically like if we want to push or attack a couple of enemies inside of a building. Okay, right now they are in the other flag, but if we wanted to attack,
Come on, get him, get him, get him, get him.
You got this?
the last
No.
one. If we wanted to attack in this building, we can place it down outside, and now all the enemies inside of the area of effect, they will get blind. They will be seeing like malfunctioning, interference, visual effect on their minimaps, and also in their maps. If they want to open the large map, they will not be able to see anything there. It's like, so those enemies will be a little bit blind. Sorry.
One combination that I really loved with Blasko's gadget was to use the tugs. So I don't only blind all my enemies, but I also see all my enemies. And I thought that was really sweet.
Yeah, that is a sweet combination. Location review.
And
Exactly.
the tugs was actually one of the gadgets we brought in from Portal in
Yep.
update 3.2.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's still quite new. Only a month in All Out Warfare.
Have we mentioned the anti-recon recon? Maybe we actually talk about it.
I was about to talk about that in a while.
Cursed words.
Curse word.
We are still in lines today. But yeah, well, the good thing about Blasco, the anti-recon is, is that it's going to be a great counter for example, Pike. Oh, sorry.
Focus mode.
Once we are inside of this area of effect, Pike will not be able to spot us, not scan us with the with the oh boy, that's too close.
Yeah.
She will
Owned
not be
by the
able
brawler.
to spot us, the chunky boy man. Kill me.
The chunky boy.
Also, Boris Target will not be able to spot us. Casper Recon drone and Rouse passive. So that's we are going to decrease a lot of noise and spotting behaviors that are sometimes can be very noisy or overwhelming.
Chat is making. Apparently happens a lot. So.
Thank you.
Noted by QV. Also, Chat wants to see a render zook. Can you pull that off? Have you ever?
I have not. That is
I
pretty
barely.
difficult.
I
to
could
do.
not even try.
I'm so impressed by the things that people do in our games. Like, they're insane.
Hashtag Battlefield moment.
I think that, but that's also the cool thing, right? When we unleash a new season into the wild, and like within a week, we got all these cool clips of players doing the weirdest shit that we never expected they would do, like really cool stuff.
Yeah.
And that is something we as a team just enjoy a lot. Like we review the clips internally. You know, when we have our team meetings, we watch some cool clips and some nice comments from players, and something I really enjoy seeing. Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Please stop.
Location revealed. You should have used your specialist gadget or something.
Yes. Thank you for the reminder.
You're welcome.
There are too many things
biggie.
happening in the middle of the heat.
You have to be nice with Jaime. He's trying to multitask here. It's not
Yeah.
the easiest of things.
Did
We're-
you guys want to switch?
Do you want, yeah, because we'll switch a
Yes.
little bit of gameplay as well.
Yeah,
Who
it's
plays?
already half. Do you want?
Yeah. Yeah, I'd love to.
Let's switch some
Alright,
gameplay.
Let's do some awkward shuffling around the room.
You cannot die more times than me, so don't worry.
Challenge
Did
accepted.
you count how many times you died?
Then you can talk us a
Make it
little
a
bit more through what.
Yes. Like for example, in this case scenario, like where Sophie remind me to place down the gadget. That's a good way in order to blind that enemy tank. For example, there was the Thor, the rail tank. So it's a good way to blind them, so they are not able to use the minimap, and it's a good opportunity to use the tracer dart gun to surprise those tanks. And if we combine that with a RAW, and we hack that vehicle, that's chef keys.
So what is it when an anti-recon works together with another recon?
That's an anti.
Yeah.
anti-
The anti-recon.
Anti-recon.
But yeah, there are a couple of good synergies. A little bit of context for this new gadget is just we knew based on the telemetry and how we play the game, like there was not any answer. There was not any answer for Pike's scanner or RAW passive that can spot enemy or Casper Recon drone. So we wanted to provide an answer. And rock paper scissors thingy. So in order to counter those behaviors. Also, it's going to help, as I have mentioned earlier, to decrease the overwhelming feeling of an enemy Pike has scanned me, I have been spotted, etc., etc. So this is gonna be great. This is also useful for friendly soldiers and friendly vehicles.
Yeah.
We will be able to run behind our friendly vehicles, and once the tank has stopped, we can place it down next to them. So that is going to help those vehicles to not get locked on by a javelin, nor softland, nor air-ground projectile or missiles from helicopters. So that's going to be a great addition as well. And also every time an enemy dies inside of this area of effect, we will get a kill assist. That's gonna be good and juicy stuff in order to climb up in the scoreboard. So this will be from a friendly point of view. But what about an enemy point of view? What enemies will see every time they get inside of this area of effect? The first one is I have already mentioned that one, the malfunctioning interference visual effect on the minimap and the large map. And also the second one is that some recon, well, not recons, like for example, Casper recon drone. Sorry, Casper will not be able to use his trait, the little sensor that we can see at the bottom of the screen. Pike will not be able to scan for enemies. They will have to leave the circumference in order to recover that functionality from the tiers, from the traits and gadgets. So this will be a little bit the long story short about this new gadget. We also have the Blasco trait, the ambush expert. This is like feeling like a ghost, like we are not going to trigger motion-based gadgets. Like Boris sentry turret will not be able to shoot at us. We are not going to trigger the Claymore.
It's very powerful.
Also,
Yeah.
I agree. That was the intent. Also,
I'm getting wrecked here.
Yeah, I know, bro.
Also, the Tooks will not get spotted, so that's gonna be a lot of peace of mind. So really, really nice. This will
Not
be-
being spotted by the Tooks, but you can be spotted by the Tuk-Tuks. Vroom, vroom.
Well, yeah. And maybe we could also talk about the open gadget. The class gadget, the stick.
Yeah, I
Sticky
can
knife.
pick that next.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
pick if you like McKay.
If I don't die here now, I do.
Yeah, which is, I mean, maybe you can already talk before the return to the class system. So that's the update that came out on January 31. We obviously had gadgets that we designed for all classes, but now we have classes. So we designed the sticky launcher. Okay, I'm just going to call it sticky launcher. The SPH explosive for
Sticky launcher is fine.
sticky launcher for assault.
Yeah.
So can you talk more about like how we go about designing now specifically for classes versus how we had them open before?
Yeah, no, indeed, we pick like these gadgets for the classes in order to, based on the main weaknesses and the strengths. In the case of the SPH, aka sticky, we basically like just for context, we are going to be able to shoot 2 projectiles before reloading. So these projectiles is going to allow us 2 things. The first one is like to stick the projectile at the enemy's body, and the second
I
one
thought you
is
were gonna say something very different there.
No.
Continue, sorry.
and the second one is in order to get map control or area control. Like we will be able to shoot quickly the 2 first projectiles at some enemies that imagine that they are around the corner. So they will not get close to those projectiles, and we will get some time in order to change position, to get to move to another cover. So there are like that dynamics over there that we can use depending on the situation we are.
It's a very fun new gadget. Opens
Yeah.
up some very fun or evil possibilities depending
Yeah.
on how much you want to play with your enemies. I saw a cool clip from I think it was from Squid G, where he was like basically standing next to an enemy, and he was like kind of zoomed in and like he fired a projectile on the
Yeah.
enemy, and then the enemy was like, oh, and he started running away, but like he got blown
Yeah,
up,
once
so.
we get the projectile stick to our body, we will see like a red icon, like a warning, blinking red icon. Also, if we want
Danger.
danger, like
Okay,
you
close.
cannot, it's too late for you, but yeah, danger. Also, if we want to master this new gadget, the projectile will fly in a straight trajectory the first 50 meters, and then as of 50 meters, it will drop off. So we also have a sight incorporated with the gadget, so we will be able to. That's gonna be more helpful for us to overcompensate a little bit the distance if we want to stick the projectile further than 50 meters.
I mean, the word stick and projector is just messed up in my head right now.
Let's see, we have some other questions from the chat here. everything in Battlefield has a counter. What would the counter be for the jammer?
Yeah, the jammer.
The anti-recon. Recon.
Yeah, anti-recon.
You kind of sneak up to it.
Yeah, the first thing, we can shoot at it. We can throw a grenade or EMP grenade, and if I recall correctly, with Casper Recon drone, we can EMP the signal jammer and detonate it. So yeah, there are like different ways to approach it. Either shooting at it, throwing grenades.
There are counters.
Yeah,
So-
Science, for example, the Airbus launcher from Science is gonna be good because we're expecting that a lot of players will be placing down this gadget behind covers, etc. So as long as nobody places down an Iris shoot-down device next to that thing, I guess we will be able to throw grenades and use the Airbus launcher and Casper Recon drone. That's gonna be good.
Did we
Also-
actually win, by the way? Because
No,
we
we
were
did
chatting
not.
away.
We're
And-
Not.
Also, we have added a couple of audio clues or audio hints in order to detect how close we are from an enemy signal jammer, and also the shockwave visual effects. So if we pay a little bit of attention, we will be
Yeah.
able to track their placement.
It's honestly, it's super cool how much design goes into this, like audio, like how it works, all these different aspects that work together, and then work together with all the other gadgets and classes and specialists that exist. It's pretty cool. Classes and specialists that exist. It's pretty cool.
Keeping all the big picture.
Yeah.
How
like,
everything is interconnected.
like, have you seen the meme where like with the map
Yeah,
and all
like
the things? Yeah.
All
Here
very
you
excited.
can see the new screen where you can actually edit your loadout while waiting for players. It's really nice. It's part of the insertion flow shortening or optimization. So it gives you something to do while waiting.
Yeah. And before it was always like you were like in the heli or whatever where before you insert, and then it was like, oh, I want to do. Nope, too late. You
Yeah.
were pushed into the video. But also look how short and snappy this is now. 42
Let's not
seconds.
get distracted and just look
As you,
at
if I was not ready,
I am forcing you though.
yes, okay. Tom forced me. Okay, that's fine.
Tom, just
Thanks, Tom.
calm down, bro. Let's see, what else do we have? Questions from the chat. Have you ever considered removing from transport vehicles choppers to grenade launchers or 40mm or 50mm guns? I can take this one, don't worry.
Go
No,
go
like we are
crazy.
aware. Yeah, we are aware of the feedback on this, and stay tuned because we do have changes incoming to for the vehicles, especially transport vehicles, the choppers. So stay tuned for the future patch notes. What we are doing there. What else do we have from the chat? Yeah, we already went through the canted sites. Another clarification I can make here is in the dev update video you guys said that E1 would come crashing down. I still haven't seen the E1 building fall. Can you give some insight onto this? There are some destructive elements to Flashpoint. Like you can break down some walls, etc.
Yes, if you can, Oliver, shoot that.
Silos.
Yeah, in that wall, if you shoot both projectiles, we can offhand away there.
Oh,
Boom,
nice.
there we go. I think you
Boom.
blew up the wall. Yeah. I don't think you can blow up the entire building, but like there are destructive elements. So
Yeah.
just watch out for walls crashing down on you, because that's not fun.
For anybody.
Yeah.
How's it going, Oliver? Are you winning? Are you
I'm
winning,
sticking with
son?
my team on the objective. Staying this safe. Oh, there's a map.
Killed by Lucifer. The devil himself is after you.
Double
look at
XP
this
this
MVP.
weekend, says the chat. There is a double XP weekend coming, but I actually cannot remember right now if it's this weekend. Kevin, is it this weekend? If yes, drop it in the chat.
And also regarding the double XP, we also have in the Battle Pass the XP booth.
Yep, which is probably active for us since we used our sneaky systems to give us rank 100 in the battle pass.
And all the shinies. That was like the most important thing before starting the stream, was just like, do we have all the shinies?
Yes.
Can I equip all
Yep.
the shinies?
Ooh. Because we also like the shinies. Dice, please make beacons smaller in game, stealthier, and respawn on the respawning map when you are dead.
Wait, dice please be biggest one in the game.
Something we can look into.
Yeah, that makes
It's not a bad
fun.
suggestion.
We still can't talk crap to the other team, if that's what you mean. I think the chat is referring to all chat here, and since we're all in the chat here, stay tuned. We've got some news coming there that will make you happy. Skins for vault weapons. Yeah, we mentioned this already, so that's something we would love to do. It's high on our list, something we're investigating. So stay tuned for the details. And how's it going with the gameplay, Oliver? Have we won yet? No pressure.
Are you winning, son?
Are you winning?
Is that what you're asking me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also regarding the gameplay, the balance pass for Liz.
Ah, yes. Let's talk
Yes.
about Liz.
We saw the telemetry, we heard the feedback also, yes. The Liz was a little bit overtuned. So basically we have like decreased the maximum the maximum range we can fly with the missile, the speed boost, and among other tweaks and balance pass in order to decrease a little bit by 20% the fun for Liz players, but increase the 20% the fun for the vehicles lovers, so we can have fun together in a healthy meta. Another one, that Claymore, for example, if that
It was a friendly one.
yeah, but if we're an enemy Claymore, right now the Claymore have a forward-facing detonation or explosion exclusively. They are no longer detonating 360 degrees.
I
It's,
think that's really nice, actually.
nice.
Is that not how it
How?
works in real life, or?
I've never tried.
I don't know. I shouldn't go into this. I'm just remembering games from when I was little, and the Claymore was always like this
Yeah, a
cone
cone,
shape.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But I think we did make a change to the Claymore. Did we?
Yeah, the
That's
one,
what he
the explosion,
Yeah.
the forward-facing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
So
is
right
new-
now, if Oliver plays down, you are playing with an assault. It's true.
Do you want to?
Yeah,
wanna
maybe you
show
can
the
switch to Blasco, and we can
Should I take
comment
over the
different
gameplay?
examples.
Yes.
Do you want to play?
Yeah,
Do
I
you want
can
to show the
try.
recon?
The recon?
The anti-recon.
The anti-recon,
Recon,
Yes.
Recon, Blasco. I'll
The
play.
anti-recon.
Let's
But
do
if there's an anti-recon and a recon working together, would the anti-recon not cancel out the recon, so it's just blank?
Blank.
Yeah, double negative, like
yeah.
Right?
Big brain there.
I've been thinking about this entire stream.
my clone,
This is something we need to
Need
look
to
into.
properly address.
to discuss further.
You can jump into some gameplay once Oliver has been wrecked by someone.
Which will hopefully
won't be
happen
long.
soon.
So right now, that enemy cannot use the minimap, and that's why they started.
Oh, we also made some cool changes to the minimap. You can now see if the enemy is above or below you.
Yeah, with the little the dark arrow.
Yeah, which is super cool.
Yeah, we can see the different in what height the enemy is. Also the zoom, the minimap zoom. By pressing the N, we have different setups. That's
So-
is gonna be useful because if we are inside of a building or if we want to get more information about a specific place, by pressing N is more customizable. And if we are surrounded by enemy vehicles or we want to see the outskirts of a flag,
Yeah.
we can zoom out.
Now, of course, because we said that we were going to switch when you died, you don't die.
Like he,
I
It's the
mean,
only time I don't
it's like
die.
out of spite or something.
also now the pressure is on. Like,
Yeah, I'm
should
nervous
I die?
playing on
Should
Skyrim.
I
Yeah,
not
yeah,
die?
this
Yeah.
is my last chance.
There
Ah,
Oh, there
there
we
we go.
Yeah.
That
So
also
quick
escalated
switch.
very quickly out of nowhere, by the way.
Yeah.
I didn't even see that coming.
All right, gamer girl times. Kidding, I'm terrible at this game.
You got this.
So let's
So what do you say? Jaime?
redeploy.
Did I beat your record of most deaths?
So we're gonna go.
I think I did. Playing on stream was different. It's I'm nervous.
Yeah? Like it must not be easy to be like a pro gamer.
We don't
like
have
esports.
headphones. It's
Yeah.
a little bit difficult to be aware of our
Yeah.
surroundings.
Yeah.
Yeah, by the way, for everybody that's watching, when we play, we actually do not have headphones on, so we miss some enemies.
Mm.
So that's obviously all the times we died, we just didn't hear them come. It's not a skill thing at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or when I got knifed. Nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was before we started.
Yeah, that
stream,
was
right?
before.
Yeah, you
I was
got,
trying the warm up. In the warm up, I got knifed, but nobody knows that.
Question from the chat. What is DICE currently cooking in the background besides content? So if you've listened to our recent podcast, you would have learned that our lead level designer Shashank has his own cooking show now. So he's actually, there's a lot of cooking going on in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I ran into him before coming here. So Chef Shashank, so in the podcast he made like all these great analogies between design and food, and cooking. And so when I ran into him, now he came with a platter, like a wooden platter full with mini cupcakes, just in the hallway, and he went up to me and went like, "You want one?"
I didn't get any cupcakes.
Me neither.
So he's awesome.
Yeah.
And he's awesome.
Yeah.
And I remember on Battlefield 5, he came with delicious banana bread.
Damn, I should sit with the levels team.
Mhm.
Should probably move my desk. Sounds like all the good food is over there. Yeah.
Wish I could spawn into a brawler again, but it looks like I'm out of luck. Just
No chunky boy.
no
Can we-
chunky boys.
I want to see the LMG.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, can we
RPT 31.
can we switch to the Rupert after?
Ribbit.
Like
Like a frog.
Yeah, Rupert.
Since we're not taking this seriously anyway. Which weapon did you want to see?
The Rupert.
RPT.
The RPT. The
LMG.
LMG.
Yeah.
The LMG.
Right one? Yeah,
Yeah,
right
that
one.
one. The
Yes.
Rupert
Nice.
31.
Burp, burp.
The Rupert.
Alright, I'm just gonna spawn in this guy.
Ah. Kevin confirmed that the double XP is not this weekend, but next weekend. So
Oh no.
if you're looking for some additional double XP, it be coming.
Did not get very far with that.
It be coming.
It be coming.
Yeah.
Maybe you can get.
Revive.
Oh,
Oh, so unlucky.
I don't really play the game a lot outside of our internal playtests. So suddenly I realized my
Headphones.
skill level
Yeah.
at this.
Yeah, we have internal playtests every day.
Every day.
Yeah, I play
Multiple
every day.
times
I
a day
love playing.
sometimes,
Yeah.
where we test all the stuff.
I'm gonna try this strat.
So
But
in this-
it's always funny because how we play internally on a playtest is different than in a live environment. So I think it's a bit more contained in the playtest because we're testing very specific things.
Yeah.
But then you play on live with players who just have this full sandbox of possibilities and
Yeah.
they do all the things. They're like,
Yeah,
it's
and they
fun
know
ones,
they have like the perfect combos. They
Yeah.
really know what's meta. Now, as you say, like when we playtest, we usually like want to focus on new content or like
Yep.
new changes, see like feedback on those.
For example, we would have a specific playtest just for the new map where everybody internally can give their feedback on the new map. which,
Oh yeah,
uh,
multiple.
Yeah, multiple.
Yeah.
And it's cool to see them go through the different iterations as well.
Nice.
Like, yeah,
Finally a kill.
boom.
We did it, gamers.
Yeah, it is really like working as a game dev is fantastic in many ways, and seeing like the magic behind is kind of cool. Seeing how like an idea comes to life from concept in like a 2D
Yeah.
super cool concept art, as you've probably seen like us sharing for some of our levels, and then kind of that progressing into something ready to
Yep.
ship.
And
It's super
thanks
cool.
to Sophie, we can put all the pieces together.
Now you still see
Yeah,
that
we have
the
the
enemies
glue.
are getting
Yeah.
disrupted and spotted.
Sorry, what did you say, Sophie?
No, the disruption thing from the gadget was still showing even though I'm down. So I'm getting all that sweet XP. Doing
Nice.
Oh, there you go.
Oh yes,
Another
yeah.
perk.
Doesn't look like
Is
I
he
will
still
get
alive,
rest
the
here,
ones you
though.
placed down? Because even though if we die, the signal jammer is not going to get destroyed.
Yeah.
Can I has vehicle?
So it's still there to help your team.
Still
Yes.
no
Yeah.
luck
Like
there.
Claymore, 80 mines.
Irish shield
Yeah,
as well.
the Subdown device, yeah, as many other
Yeah.
gadgets.
See another question from chat here. Will there be weather events coming to Flashpoint? I don't think we have any further weather events planned right now.
Not outside of like, as you see here, there's there can be a rainy mood to the level, which kind of changes the whole vibe.
I sometimes have a
Oh.
rainy mood as well. If I didn't have my coffee yet.
Yeah, so that's the type of weather
Yeah.
change you will see here.
Cool. What else do we have from the chat? This was the one I was looking for. Looking forward to better squad management. So in case you missed it, it's something that we are actively working on right now. Don't want to share full details about that yet. It's not coming during season 4. So I just can share that already. But yeah, stay tuned for more information on squad management in the future, because we've heard your feedback and we know you want more options back, and they be coming. I guess that's my line now.
Yeah.
They be coming. Can we get into the brawler yet?
I have been looking and I can't find
You
any.
just got wrecked by an MAV.
Thanks for the reminder.
Thanks for the reminder.
I mean, there's no vehicle for me right now.
Everybody wants a chunky boy.
Everybody wants to chunky
Everybody
boy, but I
wants
guess
to play
that's a
the
good
chunky
thing
boy.
on its own.
When we played earlier, were we able to show off the grenades? I don't think so. In the beginning.
Sure, getting
We played it briefly.
Spawned
Yeah,
here.
until I got
Wrecked.
smashed and wrecked by
Yeah.
the Thor, the
Yeah.
rail tank.
You mean
But yeah.
the sticky?
No,
No.
he means
The grenades from
the close defensive system, because the main point for this new vehicle is this vehicle is going to shine if we use it as a squad or as a team together, because not all the abilities are for the driver. We have different. It's seat, the passenger, the co-pilot, and the pilot. They have different purposes. But thanks to the new feature, the one, the
Oh,
close
no.
defense system, we
Stuck
will be
with
able
the grenade.
to throw several grenades around to throw out a lot of grenades around the vehicle.
Yep.
Because the main point is in order to push and break the enemy's front line. And the second addition to this vehicle was, as Sophie mentioned, the extra defensive material. So it will be harder to detonate this vehicle with C5, etc.
Yeah, do the ducking.
Yeah, the ducking. That's the main point.
Is that water effects on there? Can you show
Yes.
that again? That is
Yeah,
that is pretty
on the
cool.
side
Yeah,
of
hashtag
the
rainy mood.
vehicle.
Hashtag rainy
See,
mood.
and I'm getting assists
Like,
just
but-
from. Damn it! I've been waiting for the brawler for so long.
That guy had a great aim.
Yeah.
But
to go during the duck.
But that dude was like, wait, why is she like duck? What's going on there? Like, we're like,
There is
no,
a head.
we're trying to show off the ducking. Don't shoot us.
Please,
We're
I'm
just
in a
showing.
live
Yeah.
stream, but I think I can lock into the same vehicle again. Oh, I'm back.
Oh,
baby.
there you go.
Oh.
Show the weather effects again.
See the water here?
Oh, there's an enemy.
Oh, that was
There
Oh,
we go.
nice.
nice.
Where are they? I want to kind of.
Oh, there's tons of them. Shoot them. Yes.
Stick.
Yes, yes. But this is super cool. Like the
Oh,
duck.
did you see that?
Oh,
Pro gamer over here.
pro gamer
actually.
move. Damn, that was a really cool moment.
Can't
Are
believe
we
This
going back in?
vehicle is really living up to its naming.
Yeah, that is quite a brawl we're having.
Nope, I'll stop singing this song.
And here you can see
will
the-
probably kill me if I keep
The
continuing.
vehicle elevator,
Yes.
which we have featured on previous maps, but like considering the verticality and that we
What-
have this underground section.
What did it say on the wall? No.
No
idling, turn engine off.
Turn engine off.
Think of the environment,
Think of
people.
the environment.
Think of the environment. We are in a cli fire. Let's see here.
There you go. Damn, the moment in the tunnel was really cool.
It was, yeah.
That was the
That
point of the
chat.
vehicle,
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
hold itself, to keep alive longer.
I am
Thanks.
And ducking.
coming
ducking.
back in with my sticky.
Always ducking.
So I see a question in the chat. Can you repair while ducking inside?
That's actually a good question. Well, you
No,
can
you can't
you
do
can repair
anything
while
when you're-
not
Yes,
ducking.
I got
Yeah.
repair in the beginning. The first time I pick up this vehicle, I got repair by the ducking soldier. So yes,
Yeah.
But it is only when you're up, not ducking down. As you can see, when you duck down, you stay there, your weapons and gadgets kind of gray out. So you can swap, but you can't really use them.
That will be quite OP, I guess, if you could
Yeah.
like repair while ducking, because nobody could take you out.
And if you have two engineers repairing, ducking down, then you would become like invincible.
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's
On
a
to the
balancing
next
thing where you have the trade-off where you have to expose yourself while repairing.
I think that we're kind of in a
I wanna
dream
say
team with
reviving
this
all the time.
Vehicle right
Can I
now.
revive vehicles?
What?
Yes.
We'll look into it.
Yeah.
We've heard your feedback.
Is that the
I can-
There is
fire alarm going on?
There are some cool.
I mean, look at this gameplay. We're like just mashing through through points right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah,
yeah.
almost a full team in
Almost
here.
full team,
Yep.
but no. Ugh. I guess it had to
Oh.
happen. I jinxed it.
But you had a good run, I would say.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Very good run. I saw another question in the chat about breakthrough, where it seems, where is it? I can't find anymore. But where it seemed the either the attackers or defenders had like 90% chance of winning, but like as we mentioned earlier, we looked at the numbers today and it was very, very evenly balanced. I think it was like 49% to 51. So we'll keep monitoring, but right now from our data, it shows us actually quite balanced.
It's like being a mole in a whack-a-mole. Yeah.
Yeah.
sitting and then
Yeah.
ducking.
What else do we have from the chat? I'm looking for all the
Oh, no,
shiny
these are
questions.
Windows Man says, good run, Sophie.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Good
Agreed,
job.
agreed.
Also, that's
Very
a good
good.
way
Nice.
of area control, pushing the enemies inside of the building the way Sophie has. Ooh, almost.
I always try to use the knife because I think it's gonna be like back in the Call of Duty days where I'm like insta-killing,
Yeah,
but
You brought a knife to a gunfight.
I brought a knife to a gunfight and I only have myself to blame for that.
But we've, like in the past few patches, we've actually sped up that a little bit. So when you swap to your knife, it's supposed to be a little bit more responsive than before.
I think so, really.
Yeah.
It's making huge difference.
By responsiveness, we mean like the game can keep up with our controls and is more immediate and fluid. And regarding responsiveness, we have the prone.
Yeah, I have a note here that says prone. Can you talk more about it?
Can you elaborate, Jaime? Yes. One of the
Press me.
tweaks that we have added
Press me.
in this new season is like when the soldier is prone and in a steep slope, feels more smooth and more responsive.
So if proning on steep slope is your thing, then like it's more responsive now, so you can kind of.
I mean, I really like when a game can keep up with my controls and my input, so I try to play fast. And in maps such as Exposure or this one, there are a couple of slopes. So our soldier, all the core soldier mobility is being improved, pads by pads. and
So would you say that before the movement was kind of it was prone to getting stuck?
Oh my god.
Come on.
That's why I was invited here today.
Yes, Jeff is. Oh,
Boom.
boom!
Shout out to
God.
Kieran in the chat, hopefully.
Shout out. Yep. So, folks, we have just pushed a tweet out on our Battlefield
No, no,
Direct
no,
Comms
no,
Twitter
no.
account about changes we made to Flashpoint on Breakthrough. So be sure to follow the Twitter account as well for live service updates, because that's the easiest way for us to tell you what we're changing live in the moment. I missed the brawler.
Which vehicle am I in now?
Oh, this is the RAM.
This is the RAM.
Yes, aka crap.
My crab
AKA the crab.
baby.
Crap.
Yeah, I actually did a lot of work for the crab. Oh no, the ram. It's
The
called
ram.
in live.
Internally, we call it the
Internally, we
crab.
call it the crab. So we have a lot of like crab rave memes going around about this vehicle. I did a lot of work on the AMPS system. I worked it and then I had to rework it quite a lot. It's not the kind of thing that you would see being a player, but it's the kind of thing that just really makes it easier to work with as a developer, and also makes us able to put it on more vehicles, for instance, which is why we added it to more vehicles. And perhaps other things in the future as well.
Yeah, sometimes we do this like behind the scene stuff. That's really important for like keeping this game alive as a live service, maintaining it.
Yep.
It's the
Definitely.
things you don't always see, but it makes us work with the game better, and
Yep.
makes it. Sometimes it can feel better. Actually, it's the hidden stuff.
Yeah, I mean the performance of the amps is definitely better after the rework.
When you say hidden stuff, anti-recon, recon, but
Yeah.
It's all connected.
It's
The meme.
it's all connected now.
No, but yeah.
Oh, I got a sticky. No.
I see
I missed it.
Windows Man TV just posted Battlefield Direct.com tweet that we just did in the Twitch chat. Words, many. But yeah, so be sure to check that out to see what changes we made to Flashpoint Breakthrough.
Silly spotter. Oh, no, that
And
was-
for amps, we mean like the active protection system. It works like the same
Yeah.
as Iris shutdown device. pretty nice to intercept all those annoying projectiles, grenades, etc.
Yep.
Here we go. Let's see what we have. Oh, no.
Oh.
Damn it.
Is there anything else shiny we want to show off during gameplay?
Except for my 6 skills.
Except for your 6 kills, obviously. Yeah.
I mean, your match is going to be the most equal because we have lost by 600
Yeah.
tickets, 0. So that's a good sign now.
Let's see, now I can know the guy's up there. Let's see if he's still there. He is still there.
Boom. In your face. In your face.
I'm trying so hard not to swear. Please
Yeah.
don't fire me from the stream.
We would never do that.
I had to get it all out of my system before the stream started.
Yup. That's how we rule.
Let's see. So this is my normal boring play style where I'm just like,
Also, this is the second
Zigzag
match where
around.
it's closer this time, but we're still probably gonna lose until we can
oh, we
make
can
a-
turn this around. Come on.
We can turn
Just
this around.
Come on, guys.
So I'm really sorry. My duck here is getting a little bit tired. Is it okay if it just takes a 3-minute break? It unfortunately really needs to take a break.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Can do it.
The duck will be back in 3 minutes.
Yep.
If that's fine.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
Okay. I'll take care of the duck. Don't worry. Yeah. Be right back.
I still cannot get the brawler. What is everyone doing? Hello, team? Alright, this game is about to end soon.
Don't worry, you can turn this around.
I can turn this around.
You can definitely turn this around.
Ouch! That was not the plan.
Oh, player card background unlocked.
Signal jammed. Let's see if we can. Oh no, he was right
Let's
there.
see. I think we have time for one more match after this, by the way. I don't know if you guys want to switch again.
Yeah, I can.
Are we doing breakpoint or are we doing another?
We can do a. Let's do a breakthrough match. Yeah,
Breakpoint.
these are they're a bit shorter.
Flashpoint,
Break-
breakthrough, breakpoint. Close to my breaking point here, you guys. Let's see, I am.
And I can keep playing as Blasco.
Yes, show off your sick Glasgow skills. Get him, get him, get him. Oh, we can still turn this around, guys.
We can still turn this
We
around.
can
don't
still
worry.
turn this around. No
I mean, a good thing about Flashpoint
worries
is like each
about it.
sector has only one flag.
There's
so
a guy in
because
the,
in this conquest, sectors matter.
Shout out to Fun with Flags.
There's a person in the team chat in game who says, "Guys, we're live on Twitch. We're your best skin."
Oh damn, they know.
They know.
They know. Is your mother watching?
That is funny.
Well,
That is
50
funny. That awkward moment when you find out you're live on Twitch
Yeah.
and you're losing.
Say hi.
Wait, we're live too? What?
Shit.
Not just in game.
Could you not have told me before?
Also, have we mentioned the end of round screen?
Did we? I don't think we did.
Because
Oh,
right
well,
now,
there it
right
is.
now we
There it
have
is.
the the timer or the countdown. to make it
Damn,
count.
we did place third out
Eh?
of 35. Pretty good. We still lost, but hey, at least we did pretty good.
But
We're not
you played the
terrible.
objective, yeah?
Yeah, we
Nice
did
team
play the
play.
objective. Look at all the shiny XP.
Oh,
Turn
shiny
twinning in
XP.
30 seconds.
Skipped it all.
What did we get? Even though we already have everything.
Oops.
Yeah.
We got progression. Great.
Awesome.
So let's do a breakthrough.
Yep.
Let's see how that goes. I mean, I think we're pretty daredevil that has this dice dev tag on us. I mean,
Hello,
I never
Duck.
dare to have that one.
Welcome back.
The duck has been put to sleep. No, not.
Whoa, dude! What the hell? Okay, man. Like he was just sitting there. That's a bit much, don't you think?
That's why it's gone now.
Nice intro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what did I miss?
My
Yeah.
sick place, maybe you saw them.
So I think.
Oh, you did like a
And then we'll-
360.
then-
Yeah.
Did you not see my renderzook that I did when you were gone?
So
I
Yeah.
missed
That
it.
was hashtag battlefield moment. You should have been there, man.
Yeah,
Hashtag battlefield moment. You should have been there, man.
yeah.
You should have been there.
I think the chat has, in the meantime, picked up that there may or not be a fire alarm on the background. So you probably went to try and turn that off, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
I let the office team know already. So apologies, folks, if you can hear it. If not, then I didn't say anything. Wait.
Battlefield says just Oliver things. Yeah.
We just want to make it as immersive as possible. Twitch is like
Immersion.
just all of the things.
No ducks were harmed during this with this stream.
Where did the
We have
dog go?
RoboDoc here, by the way.
Yeah. Oh
Put it to sleep.
no.
Oliver.
So can I
Call
actually
out post.
can I talk about something really fun about the Ranger actually?
Yes,
Yes.
yes, definitely. I
So-
know where you're going. This is awesome. Yep.
So I want to tell you about my favorite bug while working on this game. It never went live, but we caught it before. So the Ranger, you know, it's AI controlled, and we got data showing that all of a sudden the Ranger had learned. We didn't teach it. It had learned how to pick up weapons.
They're
So from the
mobilizing.
ground, on the battlefield, the Ranger picked up an SMG-45. Like
That is creepy.
that is not something that's intentional. The AI is scary, but
they learn.
yes, they learn.
They
So
learn.
we fixed that because it's not meant to. We fixed that once,
Yep.
but then
imagine
Yeah.
the Ranger
So we-
with a double shotgun. Oh wow!
You figured
Now
out
this is
Kimbo
serious
before us.
business.
yeah. So the Ranger has like a weapon on its back, but
Yep.
now it was able to pick up other weapons. And the really funny thing is that we didn't tell it to. It tried to open a door and accidentally picked up a weapon.
That sounds familiar. If you've seen the movie with raptors, maybe opening doors. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So we never actually saw it like wield the weapon. But then it gets better. So
But
in like, you know, after the game where we show the things you have unlocked, if you unlocked the Ranger, it would have the SMG-45 on its back in
Okay.
that flow. So it had once again bested us. We thought we fixed it, but no, the Ranger AI is too smart. But we have, I think, yeah, either it's really sneaky or we fixed that as well.
sounds just like your typical dog shenanigans.
Yeah.
They get into trouble.
Right now we
What does your dog do? Does it go around stealing weapons?
It,
I
no,
should-
it steals sticks and socks and whatever
Oh, yeah,
other
yeah.
stuff is lying around the house.
At the
But yeah,
moment.
like who knows, maybe one day.
Yeah.
You know.
yeah, right now we can see on the minimap, the surface minimap, that interference.
That is from Blasco.
Yeah, that's because an enemy Blasco has placed down correctly a signal jammer inside of that objective. So all these enemies, right now we are blind.
But
We
they can
cannot-
also not see us right now. It's important.
There
we
is
have our own jammer
a
here.
fight of signal jammers right now.
Yeah.
But
Kind
with
of
Casper
things.
Recon Drone and EMPs or Science Airbus Launcher, we can take those ones.
Yep.
Good try. Good try.
Good try. Good try. Good try.
Kind of wish to get into more close quarter combat so I can try the shotgun.
Also maybe the
Tunnel, tunnel.
Tunnel.
I think we can get there.
The SMG as well, maybe the AC9. Is it the second? Well, you already have the
No, I don't want the LMG. I want the. There it is.
that one. Yeah.
There it is. Right, so we're not doing too hot here, but I believe in the turning around of things.
So
We gotta keep the challenge up.
yeah. So as I said, that was my favorite bug. But the thing with game development is that these kind of random, like, kind of cool, fun things happen. And it's just Battlefield as a whole is just a sandbox of
Yeah.
cool
Cool
things.
stuff.
And there's so many different combinations and stuff. And working on it, like, if you're ever interested in working with the game development, I really recommend it. It's tons of fun and really challenges you every day.
if you want to work in game development, you recommend creating AI that wants to take over the world, or like, well,
Yeah.
yeah. Also, Sophie, like when you died, you kind of looked at us like, hey, we can't help you there, like. Yeah.
Do you all remember the bug where the amphibious vehicle could walk on the side of buildings?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you mean
hovercraft.
the hovercraft?
Oh, the hovercraft, exactly.
During
the
launch, that
hovercraft.
was actually a lot of fun.
That was
I remember this
beautiful.
one cool video with like a clip someone made where 3 of them went up the building in orbital, and it was like with the battlefield sign in the background. That was
I loved
pretty
it when they drove from one building and they just jumped over to the next skyscraper,
Yep.
landed on the side, and just
Yep.
it was straight out of a movie.
But someone did call the fun police.
Someone has to call the fun police, but it's not going to be me. Oh, thanks, friendly vehicle, for doing that.
I'm a little interested in like from asking the chat like
Yeah.
what you're most excited about in the new season.
Yeah.
Either like a new weapon or the map or whatever.
Chat, give it up. What are you most excited for in the new season? Let us know.
Oh, where is he? Ah, damn it.
Our chat is, I think, also a bit behind. Delayed, like 10 seconds.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm not doing too hot over here.
I think you're doing way better than I did. But do you wanna make a swap?
Yeah, we can switch it up pretty soon.
Do you wanna play some? Or?
Oh no, I was driving that thing. I didn't
But
know.
now everybody wants to play.
Everyone
who's it
wants
gonna
to
be?
play.
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors.
I'll take the keyboard. You take the.
The mouse, okay?
Yeah.
That's full teamwork.
That would be so much fun if you tried it on the stream though. Go crazy. Teamwork. You want to take over?
Chat says, I'm super excited for the anti-recon.
Yes,
Nice.
that's
But
the.
when will we get the anti-recon? How many
Ooh.
layers of anti-recon can we get?
I mean, you tell me.
Like, how many layers
Yeah,
of
we must find out.
Inception?
You tell me, I take notes and
Yeah. I'm seeing comments here about the new map. They really like it. It's
That is
really fun
awesome.
to see.
Shout out to the Ripple Effect team again.
Yeah.
Did a great job
Absolutely.
on Flashpoint. I think it looks really cool.
Yeah.
It's a really great map.
Reconception.
Reconception.
Nice.
It's a new patch, Reconception.
The new UI updates. I love that one. It's. I'll definitely ping Alexia about that and share with the team. They're gonna be so happy.
If she's not watching.
I
Shout out to Alexia.
feel like she's gonna pester me about the duck later if she's watching. I kind of
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Where's the duck? Where did the duck go?
It's sleeping. I told you. Yeah.
It's
with it-
sleeping. It will wake up again, but it is sleeping.
But right now it's okay. So it wasn't put to sleep, it's just chilling.
It is just chilling.
It's just
Yeah.
chilling. Wasn't invited back.
Put up a nice hot tub for it.
Do we have that here?
Yeah.
I see some chatter about the discarded rework. So that's our next map rework coming during season 4, and then in season 5 is Hourglass, which is the last of our map reworks, and then we've reworked all launch maps, and they play much better now.
Yeah.
So thank you everybody for your feedback.
Mm.
We appreciate it. Hope you enjoy them more now as well.
And if you want to hear more about like what went into that and how our thoughts went during that, you can listen into our podcast
Yes.
where Shashank and Kit talks
Chef.
about
No.
many
Chef
of those. Yes, they talk about
Chef.
food as well.
Important
Food and
distinction.
maths.
Yeah.
It's like the ultimate combo.
So and there's actually my next question for the chat, if I may.
Yeah, you may.
What cookie of the week would you like to see in the future?
Ooh, that's a good question.
One cookie of the week.
So that's a reoccurring concept on our
Yeah.
podcast.
But like we've mentioned the podcast a few times, so for viewers that might not be aware, we did launch a new Battlefield podcast. It's called Inside Battlefield. You can listen to it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. So go check it out. We recorded the 7th episode today, which goes live next Monday, which is season 4 Q&A. So there were some questions you've asked from us, and they will be answered next Monday. So pretty excited personally about the podcast. It's been a lot of fun to do with the team. We sat down together. Jaime joined us as well on another one. So yeah, it's been a ton of fun. But if you haven't listened, Inside Battlefield, go check it out. Pretty cool. Yeah.
I'm impressed you're already at 7 episodes.
Yeah.
It did
Time flies.
go really fast. It feels like it's still January, but it is not.
It's almost
the
spring.
March.
Yeah, the
It's a
beginning
little
of this
bit
year
longer.
went super fast.
Yeah.
So yeah, which is cool.
Mm.
So I think yeah, after this, I think we can wind
Salted
down the stream
caramel
itself after
gold.
this round of gameplay.
I'm just killing it here.
He is.
Yeah.
He will lead us to victory in the final round. So that will be good.
Right?
So I think for the
we will
for the
win this
chat.
one.
Sorry, I interrupted.
It's fine. It's just trolling anyway.
You were just giving him shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we like that.
That's what I do the best.
Yeah.
We are used to that.
But we still have some time left. So if you have any other questions that you want to ask us, we have some time to answer them. We can't answer all questions, obviously, but we would like to. But yeah, drop your questions in the chat. See what we can get. Salted caramel and gold leaf chocolate cookies. Oof, that sounds really good.
Is that real?
Sounds kind of fancy.
It sounds very fancy.
Real gold? I mean, I've heard that's a thing, that
Yeah.
people put real gold on like
Desserts.
cupcakes and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
It
Why?
is.
Yeah, why?
Money.
Literally why? Because
Money.
you're rich? Or you want to feel rich, I guess?
It's a very rich flavor.
Ah!
Boom, there you go. I would feel very, yeah.
Really holding it together here.
I expected more memes from you, by the way.
Yeah.
Should we talk about like you were wearing the tunnelbana
Oh
t-shirt?
yeah, for everyone who doesn't know, this is the Swedish tunnelbana subway.
Oh, that's true.
So I'm proudly
Happy to be
representing Stockholm.
And the season 3 map, Spearhead, has the voice announcer of the actual Stockholm subway system.
No, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like in
I had
one
no
of
idea.
the one of the cubes. So that's actually really cool.
Shit.
So you gotta represent with your t-shirt
Yeah,
as well.
Nordvik represent.
Norfolk. Yeah. So that was
So she's like a professional voice actor now.
yeah.
Oh
Wait,
my
I think we found that out by accident when we did the podcast, and we didn't know.
No.
Just like, wait,
This
this
dude-
voice sounds familiar. Like if you
I've
hear it
heard
in
this.
game and you've been to Stockholm and you've been on the subway, then you were like, ah. So yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, the studio we
no,
work with
think of it.
for recording those podcasts, it was them who told us because they actually were the ones who found that this person is real and we can actually work with them
Yep.
and get them to record. And it
Yep.
was such a awesome detail
It
since
was.
this is our first Swedish map in Battlefield history.
Yeah.
Set up in outside of Kiruna, in northern Sweden.
Still haven't been there.
Me
Want
neither.
to go?
I was there a few years ago, actually. As I swapped. I had a picture from there. That was like a year before we launched the map, and then we launched it, and it's so similar. Like the level team has done an amazing job.
Terrific job. Yep.
Of course, they've altered the terrain as they spoke about in the podcast
Yep.
to make it more gameplay friendly. But I added in one of the cubes in my profile picture, and just told everyone it's been there since a year.
Boom.
And no one has noticed. But it's
Biggest troll.
yeah. I have that as my Zoom background here at work.
Yep. I definitely noticed. From the chat, if Jaime doesn't get 50 kills, I'll forever hold this against him in future meetings. That's a shout out from Sam. It's on there.
Deal.
Yeah. Question from Ole 56. How are you all in the studio? Hopefully doing good. Thank you for asking. But yeah, I think we're having a lot of fun right now. Speaking for myself, at least I am. How about
Yeah, you get to
folks?
do podcasts
Yeah,
and
yeah.
live streams.
But we're working on some really cool stuff.
Living the
Season
dream.
5.
It's the game is
Stuff.
Living the
Season
dream.
5.
it's the game is in a really good state
Yep.
right now, and we're really enjoying working on it.
Yep.
Really enjoying seeing all the awesome tips and comments we get from
Yep.
players. But yes, like thank you so much for inviting us here to talk about it. It's really nice for you to all tune in and listen.
Yep.
Like working with game development and being able to talk about it,
is awesome.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, and being able to have a connection with the players and,
Yep.
and share
Definitely.
share the process.
Yep.
Did not know I was gonna do this when I was 12.
Yeah, like what?
Like how?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dream come true.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. I had to do the finger guns. Question from chat: Will there ever be progression fully even if slower on single player co-op? So this is actually a question that we will answer on the podcast, the Q&A podcast for season 4, that goes live on Monday. So I don't want to spoil it now, because I want you to listen to the podcast.
Marketing trick.
Yeah. So
Got him.
yeah, tune in on Monday. Is Hazard Zone getting anything in the future? So we'll just right now we'll ensure that Hazard Zone is playable, but we're not any new content for Hazard Zone in the future, but it will still be playable in its current state. And I think we mentioned that already a while ago.
Yeah. we did.
What else did we get in terms of questions? I'm trying to keep up with the chat, but I feel like I'm very far behind. Theoretically,
He's tricking you.
how many push-ups a day would I have to do to possibly consider bringing the RPG to all-out warfare? Who wants to take that one? Theoretically.
One.
How long do we have now? 4 minutes? No.
Go. There's a lot of questions.
But yeah,
It's hard to
jokes
keep up.
aside, like we're always monitoring feedback and like requests, and we did a big push now for both weapons, of course, in the past few
Yep.
seasons, and also these new gadgets in 3.2. So like keep asking that. Like we want to kind of make this game as great as you also want. So yeah, we'll definitely keep watching.
Yep.
Um,
Question from the chat: Will you ever have Marcus Lito on the podcast or stream? Marcus was in the studio like last month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
So
was.
he was here. So we chatted with him as a team. Don't know if he will be on a podcast or stream. I would have to ask him. But yeah, like we have our teams from Ripple Effect and Marcus Studio visiting here sometimes. So it's really cool to get together as teams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we visit them sometimes as well. Like it's a nice collaboration. This game is it's a big project,
Yep.
and there's a lot of people
Working on it.
working on it.
Yep. What else do we have in terms of questions? Battlefield, could you please remove the sound bug of Blasco's device? I'm personally not aware of which bug this is, but Jaime will fix it.
Once he's done.
Once
Breaking
done.
these noobs.
we are talking about that one.
How are we doing?
Do
Are
you
we
know which
winning?
one they mean?
Yeah, yesterday we were discussing.
Okay, good.
Oh, okay.
I
So
mean,
yeah.
we got it.
It's
Otherwise,
actually
I wanted to
already-
ask
yeah,
about
it's
more.
on our right.
We
In
got this.
progress.
We got.
boom.
How's it going, Crime? Are you winning?
All good. Yes.
Yeah,
indeed.
shit.
It's been a little bit tough to pass through the enemy line, but we are doing our teamwork. Let's see if I can get another vehicle with the tracer.
So we plan to run the stream for about 90 minutes, but we obviously don't want to cut it off mid round.
Yeah.
We want to see Jaime lose again, so
Super lingering.
or win.
Means a lot.
Place your bets now.
Place your bets now. Will Jaime lead us to victory or not?
I'm
Chat, place your
betting
bets or place your Fs.
100 points.
Now full left.
Yeah.
Place your bets or place your bets.
It can go both ways.
We should have like a points betting system.
So we're not here to talk about future battlefields today, chat. So won't go into that.
No.
You can do
Well,
it. You can do it.
I'm trying to move, but I cannot.
more sniper rifles in the future, maybe. But good to hear that the new AR and SMG is cool.
What type of sniper rifles would you like to see?
Yeah, it's a good question. If you want to see more sniper rifles, which ones would they be? Battlefield, please let the audio team know that the new kill and kill chain noises are amazing. They should be proud. We'll let them know.
Be
Thank you.
proud.
Shout out to the audio team. They do a terrific job. I wanted to give them a shout out anyway. yeah,
Yeah.
because, I think our audio team is absolutely amazing. They do really cool stuff.
It's one of those things like before joining the industry, it's hard to grasp how many different teams and roles there are, and
Yeah.
how many different things go into a project. And like
Yeah.
making a new weapon, there's so many people, or like so many different teams involved. So many like small little details you have to think about. It's really cool to see all of that. Yeah.
Also, shout out for you, Oliver. When will you start tweeting the breakfast photos again?
Did you used to do that?
I'll definitely include a scone next time for breakfast. Which
Chat,
is
scones for breakfast, yes or no?
yes, please.
That's the
Let-
question.
let us know.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
So it's an ongoing discussion at work. Is it just for the afternoon tea, or is it also acceptable and pretty good to eat at breakfast?
Or is it perhaps even better to have at breakfast?
What about both?
I mean,
During
no
the
one's
same day?
stopping you.
Can I also have it for lunch?
Yeah.
Can I have it as dinner?
I had one this morning.
Really? So jealous.
yeah.
I mean, ever since we started with this meme, I've just been dreaming of
Don't believe.
scones.
Yep.
I ate a scone the other day listening to Alexia speak about the game in scones.
Scone-gate. I
Scone-gate?
see Scone-gate in chat. Yeah.
Bringing Scone Gate to the live stream.
I saw another question here about squad management. It's not coming during season 4, but we're actively working on it. So, to be continued. Stay tuned.
Can I answer that the bottom one?
What is the bottom one?
So
yeah.
yeah, so that was some unintentional things that happened with the 40x scope. That was not supposed to be unlockable. So it has since been remedied, and that's why you were able to see it at first, but not now. So it's not a bug.
I got my doctor.
It's a feature.
Yeah. We can lose already.
You like to skip up. But yeah, like
Yeah,
Tom, gameplay when?
yeah.
Tom, when? Isn't it your turn now, Tom?
It is not.
I think
Aren't
so.
we nearing the end of the stream?
We're out of time. Goodbye.
People ask Tom when. People ask Tom what.
They never ask
But no, how Tom?
Tom why.
yeah, but never why.
Tom how?
Well, how am I doing? Just ask me how I'm doing.
Yeah.
Not why or when.
Please, he's a community manager. He really needs to hear it.
Yeah. 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 I think the 40x scope it could zoom in so much you could probably see all the way to another map somewhere. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Slight hiccup there. So yeah, can remove. Wasn't supposed to be there.
I think there was a question there about a game mode. Oh, it just disappeared for me.
Was there a question about the game mode?
If we would ever see Conquest Exodus as a permanent game mode.
I'm not sure. Like, it's feedback we keep getting, but we do like to rotate modes
Yeah.
because we know everybody likes to play something different. But it's not a hard no. But it's something we keep reviewing. Like, if you have feedback about which modes you would like to see, which playlist, always reach out to us on at Battlefield account or here or like on Twitter, Reddit. We continue listening and reading your feedback. So yeah, let us know what you want to see.
Chat thinks it's your turn, Tom.
It is not.
There's 22 tickets left. Jaime, you have to win this.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm on it.
I don't know. That guy jumped.
You're doing a
out
good
of-
job. Yeah.
No.
Come on.
Oh,
Get him,
reloading.
Shotgun
Melee,
him, shotgun
melee.
him,
Boom.
shotgun him.
No, I can't.
There we
Really
go.
don't.
Of course you did.
That was some
This is the
hardcore shot connection.
Gameplay version of backseat driving.
Yeah, come on, bro.
We were dealing with one tank here. It was stopping us to get to D1, but I guess it's already it's over. We got this.
Don't say it's over until it's over, man.
We
But it's
got-
also kind of over.
Don't-
Like 12 tickets. Question from the chat. Any chance of breakthrough coming to the Portal editor? So we answered this question as well on Monday in the podcast. So don't want to spoil anything here. Listen in on Monday.
Do check it out.
Do check it out. Neff says, good job to everyone on the team. Game has really come a long way. We appreciate that. Thank you.
Thanks.
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 Can we get more skins for Falk? I feel like she's been left out. Don't know if we have more skins for Falk planned, but we'll throw it in the group for the team. Falk is pretty cool, so yeah.
She's pretty cool.
She's one of my mains, actually.
Yeah, it's her and my K for me.
What's your favorite class then?
Assault.
Or go to? Assault?
Assault, yeah.
Yeah?
Like I main McKay because he's my boy.
No, he's my boy. You can't take my boy.
Like he's my boy.
No,
What do you mean?
I made him.
Wow.
Oh wait,
fine.
hold on. That came out wrong.
I made. Whoa.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, it's time to end the stream, guys.
Out of context.
Out of context. Yeah. I made him who he is today. Yeah.
Maybe it
So I
looks
guess
like
now
we
the
kind of-
stream has to go on, Jaime, because you push us to the next.
I can leave.
objective,
I
so-
can.
No. Let's finish the round. Let's see if you can lead us to victory.
Infinite stream.
Infinite stream. Yeah.
I mean, we still haven't won yet today, so I guess now would be the time.
Yes.
Yes, this would actually be the time.
Just end on a really good note.
Also, the feedback that we got was that the breakthrough rounds end pretty quickly, but this one does not. Yeah.
It's
I
not
mean, it was
easy for
pretty
attacker.
close there for a while.
Yeah. That was a nice headshot, by the way.
Thank you. Oh, let's put here. No.
Is it possible to bring the portal jets into an all-out war experience?
It's not something we have planned now. But yeah, we'll add it to the list to review for feedback.
Will there going to be a mode where we can play as a generic soldier or specialist without ability for all-out warfare?
Sorry, where?
I don't know if I read that. Will there going to be mode where we play as generic soldier or specialist without ability for all-out warfare?
It's not something we have planned now, but if you want to play as a specialist from before we did the Return to the Class System update, then you can do that in Portal, because you have some, I think it's the modifiers that you can enable or change to, not play with the class system if that's something you prefer.
That's the beauty of Portal. We have all of these different like hooks and ladders. What's it called?
Levers.
Levers. Thank you. Yes.
Hooks and ladders and levers.
For you to control the game experience, tweak it, and in update 3.2 we added 2 new modifiers there, as you said. So you can individually allow all classes to use all gadgets again, and then another one for throwables.
Yeah.
So you can be Sundance and have a rocket launcher if you want in this specific mode. And there's like multiple different modifiers in there. It's really cool to see what players come up with there.
Yep.
Any chance of more skins for the Ranger? I want to bling my doggo.
I would be all in favor of more skins for Ranger. I think,
Save.
I think we're all fans of the doggo.
Like, we should have a golden skin.
I'm a
just
little
like
bit
the
scared
statue.
of the doggo,
We can
judging
put
by
it-
my history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't do to him what you did to the duck.
Or maybe that's what you should be doing.
Tom, don't let this be a meme.
It is 100% gonna be a meme now. I hope someone clipped this, by the
Put
way.
him to sleep.
Please tell me someone clipped this. Any buffs coming to the recoilless M5? It's too weak against ground vehicles. Are we doing anything there, Jaime?
In update 3.2 we altered it a little bit.
We got the feeling.
We tried.
Oh, so we already did the balance pass on it.
Yeah, we did. So in update 3.2, since rocket launchers are restricted to one class now, we did a balance pass to look at infantry versus vehicle balance across the game.
Cool.
So we did a pass on that. So if you haven't tried it out recently, please do and continue feedbacking.
We're
Awesome.
in the
So
darkest
yeah, I
of
think
time
we can kind of start winding it down here.
Yeah.
Everyone, thank you for joining us today. We appreciate you being here. We hope you had fun. We certainly did. We lost 3 times. No pressure at all.
Yeah, we
We're-
kill a lot. We die a lot.
Yeah,
of
we
times,
die a
so
lot,
no
but,
worries.
Yeah, like we had fun. So Jaime, Oliver, and Sophie, thank you so much for joining as well today.
Yeah.
Thank
And,
you for having us.
Thank you
giving
for
us your
having us.
time.
Yeah.
And we're in the darkest meme timeline now.
We definitely are. But folks, we hope you're enjoying season 4. Please continue to give us your feedback. We really appreciate it, and we read through it, and we'll make further changes based on the feedback. But Yeah, I've had a lot of fun on stream. So we'll be back in the next one. Catch you there, and thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Over now.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody. Bye.
Bye bye now.